Religion is deadened, God is deadened, everything is deadened by that. While Sahaja Yoga is a living force within you. And that's how it neutralizes all that is destructive, all that is deadly. It's a living force of God. It's a very powerful force. It's very wise. It understands everything. We have heard about it, but we never believed there could be such a force. And the first time we feel that force, we don't want to believe it. How can that be? Because we still don't believe that we can be the source of that force, which is integrating, which is synthesizing completely, which nourishes, which helps you to rise above falsehood to reality. It doesn't allow any falsehood to build in. While all other forces, whatever you try, political forces, based on falsehood, absolute falsehood. All politics is based on falsehood. We can see that. How can you explain the policies of these nations? You just don't understand. All falsehood. Your democracy is demonocracy. Your communism, I don't know what sort of a thing it is. All absurd, perverted, and false. But in reality, you are a communist, you are a democratic person, everything within yourself is the spirit. But to become the spirit, if you stand on falsehood and want to achieve it, you cannot. Give up all that. Become the spirit. Then you start seeing from the window of the spirit, everything is different. So the falsehood that we have accepted throughout stops your vibrations. All this is falsehood. Believe me. The truth is God's love. That's the only truth there is. That's why I say that God is love and He is truth. The rest is all falsehood. And if you believe in this principle to begin with, really from the heart, then this power starts flowing through you. It's the most powerful thing, universal thing, which is doing thousands and thousands of things, of making these beautiful flowers, fragrant flowers, our heart beating, creating human beings, animals, everything is done through this living power. And this living power just has to flow through. And you believe me that human beings are the only instruments of that power. Some people think of compassion and think that they must help other people. That's false. You can't help. You help on a superficial basis. The only help one can give to another is when you become part and parcel of that great being and realize that other cells are also there, who are awakened or may be awakened. That's the real help. That's the real compassion. That's real happening. Sahaja Yoga is definitely the deep understanding of this fact. We indulge into activities which are superficial and could be anti-God, as I told you. But for Sahaja Yoga, the activities are extremely simple. Even a finger movement like that is sufficient to do tremendous things. There is no need to stand on your head for it. Awakening is your own. There is no problem on that. The problem is to prepare yourself for that awakening by not preparing yourself. Be unprepared. Be simple. Just be simple. Be childlike. Just that. Which is such a difficult thing, to be simple. No elaborations are needed. Nothing is needed for that. No preparations as such, except open your heart. Now how will you open? Like that? Pay attention to your heart. Just pay attention to your heart. You'll be amazed if you start melting. Just melt your heart. The thawing starts as soon as you pay attention to it. Tensions will drop off. And you will feel full breeze. So those who Sahaja Yogis, who come to Sahaja Yoga, I didn't feel vibrations, should know that the fear that they have. Everybody thinks that there's a show on, like a dog show, like other shows you see. And they come with that idea. There's no show on. It's a thing that you have to achieve yourself, which you achieve that state automatically. Now this is about the Sahaja Yogis who feel that they do not feel any vibrations. Maybe sometimes it happens also in some places where the Vishuddhi chakra is very bad, you don't feel any cool breeze. So it doesn't matter. As long as you feel peaceful, enjoy them. Why worry about the vibrations? I don't understand. What's the need? If it is not there, well and good. As long as you feel the peace of your spirit, you just put your hands to another person. I remember one gentleman in India always used to say, Mother, I don't feel anything, I've done this. I said, thank God you don't feel it. He said, why do you say that, Mother? I said, enjoy your peace. Enjoy it. But then he wouldn't listen, so I said, all right, go and feel the vibration of particular gentleman. And he got blisters on all his 5 fingers. And he came to me and said, Mother, what? I said, you wanted to feel, now have the blisters, what can I do? So those who do not feel also are avoiding little problems for the time being. Take it easy. It's a very good word. Take it easy. Which is, this word has come very recently. It was not there, never. It was run before. Now everybody just says, take it easy. Especially if you have been to some other gurus and some other meditation centers and all that, where you have been jumping morning till evening, see? You don't want to believe that Sahaja Yoga you get only by sitting quietly. Now there are ways and methods for improving your vibration. As you know, in Sahaja Yoga they are all described. For people who suffer from ego, I think best thing is to put your hands into the eyes, right hand. Maybe. It may work. Try it. But don't prepare. Just push your hand into eyes sometimes. It may work. And for people who suffer from superego, little bit burning your hand on the candle may help. Just try. Because the hands are not sensitive. So there is a heat or a cold too much. Either you are a frozen personality or you are a heated personality. You are not in the center. So if you are a frozen personality, better melt it a little bit. Try. I never said this before because half of you would have run away if I had said this. But don't burn it to have blisters, I am saying. Just a little bit, try to see that if you burn your finger, the sensitivity will increase. But someone is thinking just now that if you have both the problems, what do you do? There are permutations and combinations. Because if you get out of your ego, you have a big superego that comes up. And if you get after your superego, the ego comes. Then, the attention has to be brought here. And Sahaja Yogis know what it is here to pick attention here. If you can keep your attention here, then you are above this. And if something drops out, it drops out forever because you are standing here. Say if I have a shawl and somehow I can jump onto that gallery and this shawl falls off, then I never have it, isn't it? Because I am there and the shawl is down. So the ascent must take place. If you do not ascend, how do you ascend? Is through your attention. Where is your attention? Ask yourself, where is my attention? Either you are counting your money, counting your votes, or some people even count lampposts and too. If they have nothing to do, they can go on doing whatever they like. But count your blessings. Count your blessings. And your ascent will start. Count your blessings. And that is how you ascend. Ascend in the realm of God. If there is no ascent, then you will move from left to right, right to left. You will be a wobbly person. But count your blessings with your heart, feeling, with thankfulness. English language is very good, you say thank you. Now in Indian languages also you see we translated it to say thank you. But we don't say thank you. Because what is there to say with the mouth? Normally there are no words for thank you. Because how can you say this if you are feeling from the heart? Even a glance, even a tint in the eye, glint in the eye can express that. Just a smile, just the bending of your head. There's nothing to be said. To feel the gratefulness and thankfulness for the great blessings of God. But if you read newspapers every day, you'll forget this mantra. Because when you read newspapers, you think, wow, what a curse it is. God is a curse on this earth. Or that He has put His curse on me and I am the persecuted animal. For ascent, it's not a mental procedure, it's a procedure of the heart, which is thanksgiving.